Bud Light and Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch have gotten embarrassed once again. As you can see on the screen right here, they posted a new ad on the Budweiser YouTube channel, and people are just not having it, man. People, they just don't like this brand anymore. Like, the brand is just ruined. It doesn't matter what they do. If they put out good content, if they put out bad content in terms of their commercials and their ads, it doesn't matter. This ad was actually pretty cool. I'm a fan of Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. I'm a big baseball fan, and it was pretty cool to see this ad. It was 30 seconds, only 30 seconds, but it was still a really cool ad with some good content within it. And it's sad to see because it has Budweiser at the end of it. If this was just a faceless ad, it would be a good one. But nobody is having this, man. And everybody's saying kind of the same thing in the comments. This is a great ad with some people that a lot of people are fans of. A lot of people are fans of Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. And, like I said, great ad, horrible face at the end of it, horrible brand at the end of it. And it sucks that it's under the Budweiser brand. But once again, they get absolutely embarrassed. As you can see, the ratio on the screen right here, it's somewhat of a new ad with only 9,000 views, but it already has 52 likes and 877 dislikes. An absolutely awful ratio, and everybody in the comments is saying pretty much the same thing. Unfortunately, I haven't had a Bud product in a long time, even before this debacle of having an influencer that isn't a woman acting like a teenage girl that is too young to drink. You broke many walls there, Bud, in every part of the spectrum. That's what that person, Jester's Dead, says. Junior, the greatest of the great, played clean and straight, still not going to get me to drink any Bud. A very humble apology would go a long way, admitting you were wrong. Stop this woke madness. I will not buy a Bud until they apologize. I don't even think an apology should change anything. I've said that a million times. An apology should change absolutely nothing. This isn't about Budweiser. This isn't about Anheuser-Busch. It's not about Bud Light. It's not about getting them to apologize. This is about setting an example to all the other corporations out there that if you do something similar, if you platform Dylan Mulvaney or just do anything similar to what Bud Light did, then you could have the same consequences. That's what this is all about. It's about setting an example, making an example out of Bud Light and Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch and all the other brands as well. Target, all the other ones who people are boycotting right now. It's not about them specifically changing. It's about changing the overall landscape of everything. Just changing Target, just changing Bud Light, just changing Anheuser-Busch, it's not really going to do anything for the overall landscape. It's not going to do anything to change the world, the direction that the entire world, or at least the entire Western world civilization, is going in right now. And that's my goal. I don't care about changing Bud Light. I care about changing their stance on things. I care about changing the entire, and I know it sounds ambitious, but about changing the entire Western civilization, about changing the entire Western world stance on things and how these corporations operate. That's my goal here, is to set an example out of Bud Light so strongly to really, really make them hurt to the point where other brands are shaking in their boots when it comes to making advertising decisions, especially going in the woke direction. I'm not sure if Hank Williams Jr. could save Bud Light at this point. Not even the iconic Griffeys can save this woke product. It's true, man. It sucks because, like I said, dude, I really enjoyed the ad. It was cool. But, have them drinking Budweiser at the end just ruins the whole thing. If you are a man and still drink Anheuser-Busch products, you are Dylan Mulvaney. Never drank this slosh, but I am thoroughly invested in your demise, Bud. I'm the same way, dude. I don't even drink beer. I think, honestly, dude, I don't understand why anybody drinks beer. I'm gonna be real with you. I've never drank beer. I never will. But I'm fully behind this boycott. I'm fully behind everybody who was drinking beer previously, especially Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch products who are no longer doing so. I think that you're doing a great job, obviously. I think they're down 24% now. In comparison to this week last year. So you're doing a great job, man. Everybody's been doing really well. If you want to do your part, you can leave a like on this video, leave a comment on this video, subscribe if you want to see more updates just like this one. We're not done. We've still got some more stuff to go over here. But yeah, if you do want to do your part, it's great to share these videos out there, not just this one, but from other creators as well, on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere else. Just keep the conversation going around the Bud Light boycott. This person says, but do they know what a woman is? Do you know Anheuser-Busch? I don't know who Griffey is, and I never drank Bud Light, but I'm just here to enjoy the comments and the continual slaughter of this woke nonsense. Good times. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling that same way, man. A lot of people haven't even drank Bud Light before, but they're just here for the demise of these woke corporations. And finally, people have, for whatever reason, chosen Bud Light to really gang up on, to really team up and come together and take down this woke nonsense. Here's an article from Forbes. It says Anheuser-Busch faces permanent 15% decline in Bud Light sales, but now may be attractive time to buy stock. So they're saying that they're facing a permanent 15% decline, but apparently some people are saying that this is an attractive time to buy stock because the stock has gone so low and it was on such a good rise. It was on such a good trajectory before this whole Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light nonsense went down. And because the stock is so low right now, it could actually possibly be a good time to buy. Fundamentals suggest it's a good opportunity as ever to buy shares of Anheuser-Busch. Bernstein analyst said Tuesday, even as the beer stock crashes as its Bud Light brand gets caught up in the culture war zeitgeist. And here is the article from New York Post. It says Bud Light sales plunged by 23.9% as brand risks losing #1 status. So that was what I was saying earlier. They're now down 24% for this week in comparison to this week last year. Pretty insane, man. It's pretty insane numbers. It's pretty insane the damage that we have done to Bud Light and to Anheuser-Busch. There's no doubt going to be a ripple effect from this. I think that we're honestly already seeing it. We're seeing a lot of brands, a lot of corporations out there remove their Pride logos on Twitter and things like that really quickly. Like after like a day of Pride Month, after June 2nd, people were already removing their Pride logos because I think people are just scared of the same thing happening to them. They're just kind of tired of playing with fire, you know, because it really is playing with fire now. And I think a lot of these corporations, we've proved it to them by taking away 24%, slightly better than the 25% drop a week earlier. So it's not getting any worse right now. But it's still, dude, 24% is insane. That's an insane amount of money. And it really is, truly is playing with fire now if you try to go this woke route. Even if you post a Pride Month picture, a Pride Month profile picture on Twitter, you're playing with fire. You could possibly be in line for the next boycott. Like that's how scared these brands are now, that they're just going to put their Pride logo on there for one day, just enough to say that they did it, and then take it back down because they don't want to get caught up in any of this nonsense. And that's really all they have to do. Just don't be in the direct line of fire. Just don't put yourself, just don't make extreme statements in favor of this nonsense and you'll be okay. You know, that's all we're asking. And it sucks because we should be asking for a lot more than that. We should be asking for you to take stances in the opposite direction, but the Overton window has shifted so far that all we're asking is to just not take overt stances in favor of the nonsense now. Like, that's all we're asking for. And like I said, we should be asking for a lot more. Personally, I'm asking for a lot more than that. I'm trying to shift the Overton window back the other way where it should be. And, you know, but a lot of people aren't. They're just trying to live their own life and not have the woke nonsense shoved down their throat. And I fully respect that. You know, it's probably a much happier way to live life that way than to actually try to fight the battle and push the Overton window back the other direction. But that's what I'm trying to do, man. That's what I'm trying to do. And I think that's what a lot more people should be asking for. But as you can see, 24%, man, nothing to sneeze at. All these other corporations will definitely be shaking in their boots whenever it comes time to make decisions on marketing, on if they should platform people like Dylan Mulvaney. And that was the entire goal of this entire thing. Let me know what you guys are thinking, though. What are you thinking about the Bud Light boycott numbers actually dropping off a little bit for the first time, going down to 23.9% from 25.7% a week earlier? Let me know if you think that that's a sign that the boycott might be actually falling off, kind of losing interest. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you want to do your part, once again, make sure you like the video, share the video out there, leave a comment on the video for the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more updates just like this one. And I hope to see you on the next one.